Hello, I'm live. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Again, happy Thanksgiving. Because today is Thanksgiving and we have a break from shooting. As much as I don't like taking a break from shooting, people need rest. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's good. It's good to have a couple days off before we get back into it. Before we go on, I just ask that you subscribe. Make sure you hit the little bell to get notifications. Make sure you like, comment, ask me questions, see what you guys want to hear about. I was going to talk today about what happened yesterday on set and kind of the night before, but because it's Thanksgiving, I decided I am going to talk about gratitude and being thankful and how it's changed, I think, where I am in my life and where I am in my art and how I'm here. The beginning of 2020, when COVID first hit, just like everyone else, it was, a possible trying time. And hey, River, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Thanks for joining me. Um, I gotta be honest, when I think about this year and I think about gratitude, I don't think I've been really a grateful person in my life. Uh, I get angry and complain a lot. And this year, when COVID hit and everything shut down, I just decided I wasn't going to be that way. I was going to take it as an opportunity, and I was going to take it as a challenge and see how to not only survive, but I was determined to thrive and determined to thrive in what I really wanted to do. And I wanted to make this year, no matter what, I didn't want to be a victim to my environment. I didn't want to be a victim to my outside circumstances. So, it became a challenge. And I was running a YouTube channel of some weird and silly content that, I think mostly kids watch. But it's been keeping me afloat and keeping me alive and keeping me creative and keeping me going. And it's kind of higher production value and it takes time and effort and help. And I didn't have that. I had time. I had a lot of time, but I couldn't get a lot of help. I couldn't get any help because I couldn't get anyone to come with me and be with me, right? During this pandemic, especially early on when we had no idea how deadly it was, how contagious it was. So I used it. I was stuck in my apartment alone by myself with my equipment and my computer. And I just said, I'm going to make this work. I'm going to figure out how to make this work. And I'm going to make it work. Not just, do the best of what I got, but I'm going to do my best. And I'm going to, you're not going to have a clue that I sat here alone by myself working on the things that I was working on. And I just decided I was grateful for my camera. I was grateful for my YouTube channel. I was grateful that I had this silly, weird show. I was grateful that I could sit and write and come up with ideas. And I was grateful that it was an effort. It was a conscious effort to think that way, to think instead of, how am I going to make this work and complain and give up or struggle. I kind of just refused to let it be a struggle. And I just decided I'm going to, I'm repeating myself now, but thrive. And so I did. And I did. And I used this as an opportunity. I started out and I was thriving, and before I was acting as though I was. I was acting as though the world was coming to me. I decided that I was just going to, this is going to sound weird grammatically, but I was going to be affluence. I was going to be success. I was going to be overflowing with wealth. And I was just going to act and feel as though I was these things and just be grateful for having these things, even when I didn't have it. And thankful to God and thankful that every little thing. And if I struggled with something, knocked me into a bad mood, I was thankful that I had legs, or thankful that I had running water, and Thankful I lived when I did. Thankful that I had my camera still working. If something broke, I was thankful for the things that didn't break. And it was trying. It was trying. But I watched as so many of my other creative friends who have complained for so long that they don't have time to do things. They didn't have time to write. They didn't have time to shoot. And here we were in this forced, as a society, forced, I don't know, what do you call it? Quarantine, where we're stuck at home. And here's your time. And most of the people I know that had complained about having that time still didn't make use of the time. And I refused to be that person. And so I did, and I worked. And then one of my second channel, the one with Brad, Curly's grandson, we had this, and they somehow YouTube they unmonetized us, and they took away part of my income and part of his income, and the views dropped dramatically, and the subscribers dropped dramatically, and it was upsetting. But I just decided I wasn't going to be upset about it. I was just going to figure it out and work it through, and I was just going to make it work. And then this film that I'm on now, and it had almost gotten made so many times before, and it was close here, got shut down, and it got shut down because of COVID. We're not making your movie because of COVID. And I was like, and I decided I wasn't going to get upset about it. It wasn't going to crush me. It wasn't going to hurt me. And as much as I want it to happen, I was just going to keep putting my future into my hands as best I can. So things started looking grim, and my YouTube channel that I was working on, that also dipped, and it dipped tremendously, and I didn't know why. People were watching other things. YouTube algorithm changed. Who knows? And I just refused to let it deter me, and I just kept saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my wife. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my channel. Thank you for my equipment. Thank you for the experience and the years I've had. Thank you for the friends that I have. Thank you for Schwartzy. Thank you. I would literally get up in the morning and I would start making lists of things I was grateful for and why. River says, glad that you're thankful for those things. COVID taught me and learned new things. It's sad it wasn't the year we wanted. It's fine. It's praying that next year will be better. Good, pray. But I think it's turned out to be the year I wanted in a weird way. It really did. And I think it's because just because I changed my attitude. I think it's just because I changed my attitude, and I wasn't going to let anything beat me, and I was just going to keep moving forward. So I know I'm repeating myself, but I was thinking the other day, on set, I'm on set yesterday, and I'm going to talk more about that tomorrow, but I'm cold and, I wish I had another take of this and I want to do that. And, you hear other people complain and you start to complain. Why can't it be like this? Why can't it be like that? And then I remember what my friend Chris Dermick told me, and we worked on a play together. And he was like, how do you make an actor, what was it? How do you make an actor miserable? Give him a job. Is the plan. I didn't really understand it at first, but now I start to understand. It's like, if you had told me I could do this movie, but it's going to be this, and you're going to be laying on the ground, it's going to be cold, or you're not going to be able to eat warm food, or whatever, you're going to be getting up at 4:00 in the morning, whatever ridiculous circumstances, you're going to say, be like, I don't care, I will do it. How could you complain over that? You're in a movie, and then you get there, and you just start taking things for granted. And I noticed that. I noticed even I'm as happy as I am, and as grateful as I am, I'm like, I find this morning I got up and I look out my window of this beautiful hotel, and I'm used to seeing this gorgeous view of the mountains, and some idiot parked his car right in front of my window. They're not supposed to be parked. They're supposed to be parked over on the side, but just some selfish person just parked right in front of me and ruined my view. And I was just like, what are they paying for this thing for? I'm ruining this beautiful view. And doesn't mean I don't have a point, but I'm getting irritated and upset over this view that's been given to me where it's a gift. It's a gift. I have a fireplace in my room that I'm here where people are starving and can't work. And I just think that no matter where we are, somebody's worse off. And I believe because of this attitude, this movie came back to me. And as COVID took it away, COVID made this movie happen for me. It was a small movie. They could get it done. They needed to get it done by the end of the year or whatever their thoughts are. But I know COVID brought this movie back, and COVID made this happen. And I think COVID forced it. And the actors I think are available because of COVID. We wouldn't have these actors, so it all worked out. It all worked out, and I think it really all worked out because my attitude changed and I was being rewarded for it. So anyway, with that, I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this helps a little bit. I'll be popping up more tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe, like some of these videos, and I don't know, go hug your family and friends and just tell them how much you love them. I love you guys.